All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Rakakadash, and Abuhana to the elder and apostle of Great Miston who do well. A peace, blessing, and salvation to you, Akim, who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven, be on the forefront on this spiritual to make sure Jerusalem is a praise again here on yes, man. And all of the nation, man, starting with Esau, they bowed down to the bias Shaldawata. You see, and in today's lesson, I'm going to look or examine what we call a war tactic, man, by using simply the game of chess. While you play chess, you see that's like being on the battleground. You see how you checkmate your competitor, how you move a different chess piece, man, how you open so that you can trap your competitor, man. And there is something known as a checkmate. So I'm going to read from you as a definition of checkmate. Checkmate is a game position in chess and other chess-like game in which a player king is in check and there is no way to remove the threat. So when you are playing chess with another player, you see you put what we call the player king like a threat, man. You see, and the other player will see that there is a trap in front, man. But how you move your chess piece, that player will see that threat, but at the same time you will try to lure into that threat, man. You see, case on point, you may try to make him take one of your chess piece so that he can enter into a point of no return. You see, when he enter into a point of no return, you take 5 to 10 of his chess piece, man, and the game will be pretty much over, man. So back in the ancient time, the game of chess was used as a strategy, man. If you are a top general, you need to know how to play chess. And another thing is chess back in the day, in the ancient world, it was used to measure intelligence, like how Esau have his different IQ test back in the day. As a game of chess was used to measure intelligence. That's why when you go into the record, there are people who are considered to be genius. When you are playing chess with him, they say that a genius of chess, he have up to 200 ways to finish you, man. That involve checkmating you on every level, man. And who is the ultimate chess player, man? It is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Why? Because one of his title, one of his fearful title, he is referred to as a man of war. You see, he is referred to as a man of war. As a matter of fact, let me get that scripture and I will come back. So this is the book of Exodus 15. I will start at verse 2. As the Lord is my strength and the song, and he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation. And my Father God, and I will exalt him. As the Lord is a man of war, as the Lord is his name. You see, as I told you back in the day, when you were a genius in chess, man, you were also a genius when it comes to military strategy, man. Why? Because you will be able to integrate military strategy with chess, man. And another point I want to bring is back in the day during this war, actually you can invite another general from your enemy's garrison, and you play chess on an open field. If you win that game, you are likely, you have like 90% to win that war. You see, but now when we look in today's life, man, as a Lord is an ultimate chess player, man, and one of his chess piece is Esau, man. You see, and in these people, the so-called Edomite, as the Lord is checkmating them. Uh, in this world stage, when it comes to a military superpower, you have two superpower, and that is a balance, man. That's why in chess you have two sides, man, playing, because that is to bring that balance, man. You put your chess piece in this side, and another person put his chess on the other side. You start playing. That is a balance, man. That's why a chess player can checkmate each other, man. And in this world stage, you have Russia and you have America. That is a balance, man. So the Lord can use any chess player to checkmate America. Case in point, going back to the assassination of Qasim Soleiman, you see, Qasim Soleiman, that is a Semitic name. There the Lord was trying to checkmate America through Iran, man. You see, many people thought that it was a war of Armageddon. No, man. Why? Because you have many other prophecies need to be fulfilled. You see, in order for us to be in this whole war scenario, you need first to have what we call the famine of the world. Then you need to have the men of the Lord being removed on the highway and byway. You fall on Jacob trouble as a sheep, man. And in Jacob trouble you have different pestilence, man, all hell breaking loose. You see, as any at that time you will have what we call proxy war going on. Not what you see proxy war. A case in point, let's go to Matthew 24. So this is Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of war and the rumors of war. You see, so these are proxy war, different proxy war, and this nation bombing this nation. You may actually see America going to war with Iran, man. And the Russian will just fold, man. They will go to they will bomb each other a few times, and then it will cease, man. Why? Because that is the Lord checkmating America on the world stage. And I will bring another point later, you see. And you shall hear of war and the rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why the end is not yet? Because as the time you see this different proxy war, you see another prophecy, other major prophecy will be going on, like the mark of the beast, Jacob trouble, be not troubled. You see, because the end is not yet. Going back to my definition. So going back to my definition, the relation between chess and this different war. And in today's world, man, the Lord is an ultimate chess player. Why? Because one of his titles is referred to as the man of war, the man of war. Yahweh is his name. So going back to the balance of power between America and Russia, you see, the Lord put that in order to checkmate America, and he is using these different chess pieces like Iran, Iraq, Ukraine, the NATO, and everything you see. And the assassination of Qasem Soleimani, that was one of very systematic and calculated move from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Why? Because nothing happened by coincidence. This is always a game of chess, man, if you didn't know. And the Lord is checkmating every side, man. You see, and when you go back to history, you see, concerning these rumors of wars, every year a major provocation happened. Why? Because that is the Lord trying to checkmate America, man, and you people who are complacent out of there, man, so that you can be on a war mode. You see, when this assassination happened, social media were on a pro, man. People were making memes and joking, but that will stay in their subconscious mind. They will understand one day we will go to war, man. That's the Lord trying to checkmate the people, man, who are complacent, and at the same time trying to checkmate America, man. See, so that you can be in the game, man. When somebody checkmates you on chess, man, you'll be on your feet, man. Knowing that one long move and my head will be gone, man. And the Lord is what he is doing is setting a trap for America. Why? Because with the election of DJ Trump, that was another checkmate for America. Why? Because this guy, when he came to power, what he did is to put more friction between America and this other country, man. So that is a trap, man. As the Lord checkmated Esau, and Esau is bringing his head, so the Lord can eat that head, if you will, man. So this is a game, the chess, the game of chess, man. And when you are watching two people playing chess, you can get lost, man. Sometimes you can be asking yourself, what is this dude doing, man? As I told you, when you're playing chess and you're trying to checkmate somebody, you can sacrifice one of your chess pieces so that to lure him into that pitfall, man. See, these people in the world, they may see that, or you brothers out there may see that why Iran is not responding, man. We are waiting for this time, man. We are waiting for this. We are tired of being here. No, man. The Lord is doing what we call setting a trap, man. When you are playing chess, you set a different pitfall for you, for your fellow, as a person you are playing with. And they will be looking, man. They will be looking to see if we fall one of those pitfalls you set. You just eat him alive. And that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is setting this different pitfall for America, man. What happened is the assassination of Qasem Soleimani. You saw an uproar on the world stage. This nation came forward condemning America and Trump, man. Why? Because they are destabilizing the geopolitical balance of power. That's why I started with the Lord put two powers, man, so that to establish that balance, man. You see, when the Lord checkmated America, he disturbed that geopolitical balance, man. And by doing that, more countries will come to hate America. So that is a trap in which America is going to follow in, man. So you brothers, be patient, man. This is a game of chess, man. The Lord checkmating Esau. So let's go and look into the history, man. The last few history here we need to check. So this is from the Himalayas Times, the Himalayas Times.com. This is called Checkmate on War. I will read a little bit. Sometime around the 7th century, and this didn't start on the 7th century, way back during the ancient time, man. See, our forefathers used to play chess, man. let me give you one example. And the Bible is a summary book. It didn't write all of the things. When you go back to the book of Josephus, it tells you Abraham was very sagacious. When you say, I don't know how to, if I am pronouncing it the correct way, but it goes into Abraham was very a wise man. See, and when you go back back in the days during the time of Abraham and during the time of big empire like Egypt, Assyria, Persia, and Babylon, the first time you set into somebody's gate, back in the days they used to have 45 walls. The time you set your foot there, the soldier will know that you are a foreigner. They will take you to the nobles there. They will identify you. Who are you? Abraham the Hebrew, or the Aramaic, or whatever name he used to be called back in the day. And at the gate, that's why the scripture tell you at the gate. At the gate, that's where you find the nobles of the city. So they will invite you there, and you will start playing chess. That's measuring your intelligence. That's why I use the book of Josephus. The book of Josephus, it tells you that Abraham was very wise man, and when he went into Egypt, he exceeded all the wise men in Egypt. That comes when you play chess, starting by you playing chess. They will ask you a few questions and a few proverbs and whatever. They will bring you different cases so that you can solve them. That's what it used to go down in the ancient time. You see, that was like a measure of intelligence. So going back to my article here, sometimes around the 7th century, a new board game will appear in India. Its pieces include a counselor, an elephant, a chariot. You see, infantrymen. So, like I told you, man, if you move infantry and you fall, if you move infantry of this heavy cavalry, if you move them and you fall into a trap, you can lose all of your men. So you need to checkmate your player, man. See, the horseman in a king, man, called Checkmating, man, the ancestor of modern chess and the game of war. But in chess, all its variation has been used historically to illustrate a battlefield tactic and probe a new strategy. When you play in chess, you'll be probing for new strategies, man. Let's not be lost into this chess thing. Going back to Babaqasha and what he is doing on the world stage, talking about your three, then let us shift into this demonization thing. That Esau, the Lord, was trying to checkmate Esau. You brothers, you may think that we are going to lose. Esau have all the power, he has the media, he can demonize us and come for us and kill us. Going back to that word, Jacob was likened to a worm, a defenseless creature. But no, that the Lord was trying to checkmate Esau, to lure Esau into a trap, man. The moment Esau lay his hand on the man of the Lord, that is his end, man. So the Lord is laying a trap on every side to this man known as Esau, man, especially the Babylonian. Let's go. A team at the Swedish National Defense College in Stockholm and the Defense Science and Technology Organization in Australia we are studying the game afresh in an attempt to understand better how to gain a military success. Even Esau in his academy, this different university, he played chess, man. You may look at the game of chess and shun it away. The Negro, man, when it comes to our people, the Israelites, man, especially this time around, man, we are very simple, man, and light. You see, we are not that deep, man. You can see people playing chess and say, what the hell is this? This chess game won't bring me even $1 or our sandwich, man. The Lord has stricken us with madness, man. He destroys our gate, man. He destroyed the nobility of the nation of Israel. But the Lord now is starting to return it through his men, the elect. That's why we knew through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, America assassinating that commander that was not the war of Armageddon, that fall into the category of war and the rumors of war. And we are going even deeper to tell you that the Lord was checkmating Esau, man. The Lord was drawing a trap for Esau, man. And that trap is to separate America from the rest of the world. So this series of events, this offensive event, at the end of the day, America will fall into a trap, and that trap is to be alienated from the world affair, man. And that's when the economic crash will come in, man. Civil wars, man. And at the end of the day, we have the mark of the beast, then the war of Armageddon. You see, so as the men of the Lord are giving you the result of this chess game without even finishing it. You see, the researcher using real players in Australia, the team has learned 10,000 of virtual game with some clear message for their military sponsors. So we see this. Let's go and see some few scriptures, and then we'll close this lesson. So this is the book of Job 6:4. For the arrow of the Almighty are within me. They poison whereof drinketh up my spirit. As a terror of Yahweh do set themselves in a lay against me. That is going into the Lord setting a trap against you. This was Job talking that the Lord have set himself in a lay against Job, man. And he shoot the arrow of the Almighty, man. The arrow of the Almighty going into these different traps, man. You see, and that's why we tell you people, there is no way you can escape the last of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. For you people who try to play your prepping for the hit the fan, man, you can't do that, man, because the Lord is checkmating you now, man. And ultimately you fall into that trap, man. Going back into the Lord, setting himself in a lay against you. Let me repeat. For the arrow of the Almighty are within me. The poison whereof drinketh up my spirit, man. So that poison going back to the Lord, being fixated to get your eyes, man. The tail of God, mark that word, the tail of God do set themselves in a lay against me. Let us see one example. Let us see one example in Amos 3, if I'm not mistaken. Amos 3, verse 5. Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth, where no gene is for him? And that gene is symbolic for Yahushai, man. If you didn't know, that trap, man, those prophets, at the end of the day, even if all of the people see that America will go over there in Iran and they just destroy the Iranian or wipe them off the map, everybody is thinking like that, man. I was going through this social media, the spirit in these people, out of there in the world, they think that Trump can just drop a few bombs on Iran and he will be finished like that, man. But they don't know this is a game of chess, man. That's why I have to go deep, man. And if you, brother, you have doubt and you think that America will just go over there in Iran and destroy Iran, no. This is not the war of Armageddon. This is a game of chess, man. The Lord is playing like that element in military strategy, man, to ever exist. You just wait on patiently over the Lord, man. You just wait. As a matter of fact, let me finish this. I will go and get another scripture. Where I know a gene is for him, the scripture is telling you,
can you see a bird following a snare where there is no meaning for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? And the scripture telling you, will the Lord lay a snare, and that snare don't take anything, man. That is absolutely impossible, man. Every snare the Lord lay, he destroy one chess piece, man. In this strike, you may think that the American have won, but in a deeper meaning, the Lord has just made America fall into another pit, man, another pitfall, man, for America. And why? Because on the world stage, this other nation are starting to realize that America is not to be trusted, man. Because at the end of the day, they will bring them into what we call World War III. And why? Because these other nations, they fear a nuclear war. And in their mind, they know that Russia have them arrows, man, pointed at them, man. So the Lord is just checkmating Esau, man, through this two balance of power, America and Russia. At the end of the day, this other nation, the NATO and the EU, they will have to decide one day which side are they going to take, because the war for Armageddon is inevitable. You see, so the Lord will continue to checkmate this EU nation and NATO. At the end of the day, they will pick a side, because this EU and NATO, they are like people who are watching this chess game going on between Russia and America. You see, when you are watching on the side, two people are playing chess, and you will see which side is winning. So the NATO and the EU, they will have to take side, man, at the end of the day. See, and we know through the spirit of Babaqasha, they will take the side of America, because they know, and the side in Salako, they will take the side of Russia, because they know Russia have them glittering sword pointed at them. See, so from here, let's go look at another scripture, man. Another scripture, which is not the Goliath, you see. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, says the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the play. You see, for my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdom. How will he do that, man? Through this different chess play, man. He put a pitfall for America. He makes this kingdom or this nation to realize America is the scum of the earth, man. That is the Lord playing chess with America, man. To pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my anger. So the Lord is telling you, you just wait on the side, man. Don't get impatient. And you have a lot of bloggers going on saying this is it, this is World War III. No, this is not World War III, and that is a cold hard truth, man. And the Lord was just checkmating Esau, man. The Lord was setting a trap for Esau, man, this Babylonian, so that they can follow it. And these blind people on the world stage, man, even this very, very rich people, they think that America is going to destroy Iran. No. Things don't happen like that, man. And when you play chess, you may see that I'm going to win this chess, but at the end, you will find out that your fellow player was checkmating you, and you fall right into a trap. You coming right from the comic book, like Elder Manazakba used to say, the elder from South Carolina. You came right out of the comic book. So at the end of the day, people will come to realize that America has fallen into a trap, man. When World War III reached in its end, man, that's where everybody will seek the prophet, man. The people who have been saying that America is going to be destroyed by some nuclear fire. You see, calling the Lord the man of war, he is not going to let everybody know his next move. So you brothers, you have to be patient, waiting. You have to wait passionate. Don't be like these people on the road. They are driving with emotion, saying that this is it, we are going to war. No, man. That fall into the category of war and the rumors of war, man. You see, let's get it, man. So this is Jeremiah 15:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon. How the Lord will cause this nation to come against Babylon, man, through this different chess play, man. The Lord checkmating America. He set a trap and America go right into the trap, and they think that they have won. They are on the top of Mount Himalaya. They can kill the Iranian at any moment, not see. They can kill any Russian mercenary at any moment, not see. They can go on Iran and bomb, but to be really deep, that is the Lord setting pitfall for America, so that they can fall right into a trap, man. And that pitfall is to set the nation against Babylon. Why? Because at the end of the day, this nation will be tired of America, man. An ensemble of this nation from the north country, they shall set themselves in a lay against her. From thence she shall be taken, as a arrow shall be as of mighty experts, and none shall return in vain. You see, so the Lord is setting this nation in your lay, man. You see, to set yourself in your lay, when you go back into the ancient world, that was done when you think that your enemy is stronger than you, you set in your lay, man. You fight through what you call a sudden strike, man. Those sudden but fat strike, very surgical, man. And another thing, we call it guerrilla warfare. When you think your enemy is more powerful than you, you do what you call guerrilla warfare. You strike, you come on a strike and go into a hiding. You see, so the Lord is setting this nation in alignment. That's why America will be taken. You see, what can I say? America will be taken unaware. I like how you take a woman, man. When you set back in the day, when you used to approach women, you used to set a trap, man. And at the end of the day, this woman will find herself in my bed without even knowing. And then when we are having sex, he just asks, how did I end up here, man? No, bitch, man, I set a trap for you. What are you talking about? This was a trap for you. And that's the spirit America is likened into that woman, man. This bitch will fall right into the trap, man. And this bitch will be eaten alive, man. You brothers just wait and see. You brothers need to be patient, man. You see, you brothers need to be patient. This bitch is being set to be eaten, man. The Lord is checkmating this bitch, man. The Lord is checkmating this bitch. And from here, let me get another scripture, and then we will go right to watch a certain video, man. And then I will close this lesson. Going back into that balance of power, man. And here I will be reading about Elisha. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. Who is that Elisha, man? The land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, and to go and prophesy against him. You see, jump into verse 4. I will turn thee back and put hook in thy jaws, man. And this is going back during the time of Gorbachev, when the Russia and the Soviet Union was friendly with the West, man. It's like the bear went into hibernation, man. The Cold War, going back to the time of the Cold War, man. And that's where the Russia went into hibernation. And many people thought that Russia is done, man, but the Lord put a spirit on them to hibernate for a time being, because the Lord is all about chess. He gave room for other prophecies to be fulfilled. You see, and then he put Joe on the hook of Russia, man. He awakened the bear again, man. You see, and the bear now is out there to hunt who? Babylon, man. And they will bring thee forth all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with buckler and the shield, all of them handling swords, man. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And Gomer and all his band, the house of Togoma and of the North Quarter, and all his band, and many people with thee. Be so prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled to thee, who are his company. These are the people who are looking on the side. When the chase between America and Russia is going on, you have this other nation like Iran, they are looking on the side. And at the end of the day, they will have to pick which side they want to support. Man. And that brings me into the Lord checkmating Babylon more often. Why? Because to set a trap against America, so that this other nation who are watching on the side, they will know and understand that if they follow America, they are going right into that trap. So they have to choose the Russian side. So you brothers, if you see America is striking this Middle Eastern country or putting sanction on anybody, you see this guy Trump being elected, going wild, that's the Lord setting a trap for America. And that trap will be for America, you see, being alienated on the world stage, America being alone at the end of the day. You see, so you have many prophecies before the war of Armageddon. You see, so let's go and watch a video. The video entitled "How Long Will Trump and the Pentagon?" Let's go and watch it. We read it right there.
So you have this video over here. It say how many people have to die for Trump and the Pentagon to feel safe. So this is a sentiment of other people who are watching this chess game, this whole process, man. So you get what I mean. At the end of the day, America will fall into a pit of him being alone, man. All of this nation will come into a realization following America will lead to death, man, and that death will come via the arrows of the middleman, meaning Russia, because right now the Russians are like possessed, man. They are hell bent to make this laser hypersonic missiles, man. So you brothers, this escalation you are seeing, this is a Lord checkmating in Babylon on the world stage, if you will, to set an array against Babylon, man. To set an array against this whore, man. If you want to fuck a whore, just lay a pipe, man. If that whore takes that pipe, he will find himself lying on the bed without even knowing how he reached over there, man. That's how real men get down, man. Real men don't go on to a woman and say I love you and all this kind of madness and take her to a date. No, man. Real men out of there, they fuck women. That's how it's supposed to be. And in the ancient day, men didn't go to a woman and start expressing what you call your love. No, man. Back in the day, we used to take women and lay with her, man. That's it, man. I don't have to tell her I love you or whatever, man. If he see I have power to protect her, he come right under my wing. And this whole America will be put into a cage, man, because this whole went into the world stage, causing confusion, man. The Lord have to catch this whole and put it in a trap, man. And this other nation is a beat many stripe to this whole, man. going back to 2 Ezra verse 15, that he will be beaten with many stripes, man. Going back to that nuclear missiles. Why? Because this whole America have offended everybody here on yes. You get what I'm saying? So let's go into this video.
You can imagine how Trump agreed to it. There he was playing golf, and up comes an Agent Smith holding a folder. He says, "Mr. President, you remember when we killed Baghdadi? Yes, the ISIS guy. Yes, the media did love it, sir. How would you like to do it again?" Oh, yeah.
Iraqi television has just confirmed that Qasem Soleimani, former general in Iran's Revolutionary Guard and the commander of the Quds Force, has been killed in a rocket attack apparently initiated by the United States.
The U.S. and our allies on alert after that dramatic attack on Iran's top military commander.
Soleimani has been perpetrating acts of terror to destabilize the Middle East for the last 20 years.
One gets the impression that the agent that came up to Trump didn't exactly brief the president on potential consequences of killing the second most powerful man in Iran, General Qasem Soleimani, commander of Iran's Quds Force.
We took action last night to stop a war. We did not take action to start a war.
Then you probably shouldn't have killed him. General Soleimani was considered an icon in Iran and Iraq, a man who helped prevent ISIS's takeover of Iraq and Syria, who inspired and mobilized tens of thousands of people in multiple countries to fight the blight that is ISIS. Al-Qaeda.
The Americans are not aware what a grave mistake they've committed. They will face the consequences of this criminal act, not only today, but also in coming years. There is no doubt that the U.S. is now more hated among Iranians and Iraqis.
You see, do you see people with foresight? Do you see that a leader of Iran, he just gave you a hint that America will face a consequence in the coming year? So the Lord put a trap on America which will affect them for years, man, which will lead to them going to the war of Armageddon, man, because this whore will be trying to get out of that trap, man. That will lead to a huge war, man.
Hundreds of thousands have joined funeral processions and protests condemning his murder. Rage is in the air. Iran has promised revenge. American civilians are being evacuated from the entire region. U.S. embassies and bases in a slew of countries are in lockdown. Troops have been put on combat readiness, and now, Middle East on the red alert. They claim that they only want peace.
It was the time to take this action so that we could disrupt this plot, deter further aggression from Qasem Soleimani and the Iranian regime, as well as to attempt to de-escalate the situation.
Trump asked no one. Europe woke up to a world that was a heck of a lot more dangerous than when they went to sleep. Germany claimed tensions had only gone up, stating the obvious.
You see, these other nations are expressing how they feel for what Trump did to that leader of Iran. So you see, as the Lord was checkmating Esau, man. For you people who are saying we are going to war, and now you are trying to bury other prophecy like the mark of the beast and Jacob trouble, solely to tell you we have a more step to go before we reach into the actual war of Armageddon.
The British called for everyone to calm down. Trump doesn't ask for permission.
Frankly, the Europeans haven't been as helpful as I wish that they could be. The Brits, the French, the Germans all need to understand that what we did, what the Americans did, saved lives in Europe as well.
At best, he's right. Chances are he's wrong. And at worst, what America did is going to kill a heck of a lot more people than would have died otherwise, which they may have thought of if they'd asked anyone, but they didn't. Trump told no one, not even his own federal government, not the House of Representatives, and not the Senate.
This action may well have brought our nation closer to another.
So this was a bold move from Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And not only the other nation have started to hate more on America, but also within the Congress there is more division. So you see, the Lord have striken a two birds with one stone. Can a bird fall into a snare where there is no gene?
Endless war. Exactly the kind of endless war the president promised he would not drag us into.
Or rather, he did tell someone, apparently, what Trump kept from his own nation, from his own people, he told the Israelis.
Our assessment is that the United States informed Israel about this operation in Iraq, apparently a few days ago.
The murder of Qasem Soleimani was an act of war by any measure, by any book on law. On social media, World War III was the top trend. People are genuinely afraid.
You see, and another move the Lord was making is to checkmate these blind people in the world. Even though they ended up mocking and doing a different kind of meme, but they got the message, man. The message was delivered, but that one day we will go to World War III, man. And on top of that, they will get drafted, man. Military draft.
U.S. football team has cancelled plans to train in Qatar ahead of the World Cup out of security concerns.
So with this, I hope you brothers are edified onto the next Shalom.